All right.
Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer, voice recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our Alien RPG Adventures. This is session number 7 of our Destroyer of Worlds campaign. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. You can watch all of our live series as well as reviews on my YouTube channel. You can also listen to all these live shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net video chat. We use Discord. For streaming, I use OBS Studio. Now, here is your game mother, Chris.
Hello, I am your game mother, Chris, and I'm joined by our squad of tormented Marines. Reese playing squad captain Beatrice Silva.
I'm pretty tormented.
Eric playing first class playing private first class Stanley
Nobody gets my
Jamuski.
fucking name right. It's fucking
Never will.
bullshit.
This
is his only motivating factor.
I will never look up how to pronounce that.
No.
Ray, not with us tonight, playing Sergeant Kale Iona, and Heather playing Private First Class Ruth Ann Dante.
Can I be concerned that when we started this, we were like a bunch of badass Marines, and now we're just the horribly daunted Marines?
I've changed the adjective every act just to make it worse and worse for you.
The great humbling of the Marines.
Previously on Destroyer of Worlds.
We still didn't die.
Somehow.
Despite my best
efforts. As the squad stares out at the smoking ruins that was their android chaplain, they anxiously discuss the Draconis 26 that had spread around the colony. Wilson doesn't have any easy answers. They were probably all infected now and capable of transforming into terrifying monsters. Their only chance was to get off the planet. That means Fort Nebraska and the space elevator off this rock. They did now have a tank. Its weapons were inoperable, but it provided cover as it rolled through the city streets, passing ghoulish creatures consuming corpses in a field of frozen, mutated bodies, their faces twisted in agony. The Marines had a moment to heal their wounds, but their mental fatigue was nearly at critical levels. They soon reached the gates of Fort Nebraska, where they watched another of the ghoulish figures approach, only to be cut down by the still operational sentry turrets. Wilson checked her tablet and confirmed the worst. The turrets were functioning, but no longer registering friend from foe. They would eliminate anything that approached. At the same time, Captain Silva was becoming hyper-aware that the civilians they rescued earlier were less hardy and received a nastier dose of the Draconis 26. Faye 2 informed her that 2 of the civilians had come down with flu-like symptoms, the initial signs that a transformation wasn't far away. In an agonizing decision, Silva ordered them contained, and when they tried to flee the group, ordered Hammer to gun them down. The execution put everyone on edge, and the civilians notably tried to hide any further illness despite the harsh cold weather. To deal with the fort gate and the sentry turrets, Dante fired her RPG at the central turret, connecting and damaging it, while Iona finished it off with his grenade launcher. With 2 turrets left, Silva ordered the tank crew to slowly approach, while he and Dante used it for cover to reach the gates. The tank's armor took serious damage, but the crew made it across. However, when Silva realized the gate was electronically sealed, she changed tactics, ordering the tank to ram the gate. When the tank connected, it bent the gates just enough to allow a person through. However, screams erupted via the radio from the tank crew. Popping out of the hatch came a monstrous Private Renner who had succumbed to Draconis 26 and killed the others. Silva and Iona both fired and damaged the creature as it leapt down, tackling Dante and vomiting black bile all over her. Dante responded by placing her pistol under its monstrous head and sending a bullet through its brain, destroying the anathema. Dante showed no immediate signs of no immediate effects from the bile, so the Marines and civilians made their way through the gate, less the unfortunate tank crew. Like the colony, Fort Nebraska had sustained heavy damage from the UPP's bombardment, leaving much of it a smoking ruin. The only structure left unscathed was the North Bastion, housing the space elevator that reached up out of the atmosphere, the only way out. Unfortunately, the Marines would need to restart the power and the fort's AI Apollo in order to access it. Silva left Hammer and the civilians behind in the staging ground, partly as a guard against anything entering the fort, and partly to keep the civilians away from any further dangers, and ordered the trigger-happy Marine to execute any civilians who fell victim to Draconis 26. The rest of the Marines entered the North Bastion on the west side, where they were greeted with an organic black resin covering every surface of the entry halls, wet, veined, and pulsing faintly within a slow, unnatural rhythm. The surface appeared almost alive, as if grown rather than spread, slick with a mucus sheen that stunk of rot and iron. Tendrils of it stretched like sinew into crevices and vents, weaving into the structure like a cancerous web. Every footstep near it made a soft, sucking sound, and around them, people, some dead, some alive, strung up and cocooned in that same glistening tar-black secretion.
Sounds nice.
We're going to take your thesaurus away from you.
This ChatGPT, straight to the trash.
That's how it does it. It's like thesaurus.com. All right, I'm going to take you all straight where you
into
were.
The squelching hallway.
Into the squelching hallway.
What the fuck is this?
They don't know how to spell your name either, Zemisky.
I hate them all. Nuke them from orbit.
I had this to just solve all of our problems, so just please.
So,
sweet
as we're in
release.
this with a sweet release. Before we go any farther, though, I am gonna announce that it's Act 3, so it's time for us to do some hangouts.
That seemed quick.
Yeah, Act 2 is just the city streets. You are now in the final act.
The final countdown.
First up, before I do that, which I'll go ahead and give it to Ray on my own, you do all get a story point for completing Act 2 and successfully effectively role-playing your characters.
Do I get to lower my stress level?
No, you do not.
Damn.
In fact, for asking that question, you should set that up too.
Being stressful is really stressful for you. You better raise that stress up a little bit.
I can only go up one more point.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's just more dice for successes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, everybody's got a story point. Who wants to go first in the private chats?
First.
Okay.
Good captain.
Reese, I think you need to move your mic a little bit closer to your mouth. It's cutting you off every once in a while.
First.
It's still cutting you off a little bit, but that's
Damn
fine.
it.
I think I don't know what it is. Anyways,
It's
okay.
probably the noise cancellation or something.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just cutting you off. Okay, Silva. Let's see what your agenda is for Act 3.
I can only imagine. So, Act 2. So the android did not count.
Well, it counted, but you did your best. Like,
Okay.
it's more your agenda was more like a personal motivation. Like it's not. It wasn't like a success fail thing. It was more like Silva was trying to save her men, and she's still trying, even though one of
the Act 2 thing still carries on to 3.
I would say probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
But you now have a new agenda. I have to show it to you. Save. Your new agenda. Your people have been compromised by their own leadership, something that doesn't sit well with a sin eater like you. Find those responsible for the bioweapon experiments and end them.
Yikes.
I think the stress has gotten to you, Silva. I think
Yikes. So does that include that's my direct leaders? Does that include Wilson?
That's up to you, but I would say probably. I would say that's probably. I mean, think about it from this perspective. Like, you've seen all the terrible, terrible things that these experiments have done. And you have learned that it is directly the direct responsibility of these like few people in leadership.
Oh man. Okay. So
yeah, it doesn't mean you have to like just shoot her in the head right now. Like, but that is you know, if you want to, you can play it that way if you wanted to. Okay. But yeah, you are basically like that. Yeah, these people need to go down.
Be staring at her and sharpening my knife the whole time.
Exactly.
All right, man.
So
okay, so that includes her and.
The only one you know is Colonel Myers.
Okay. Was he right above me? Was he?
No, he was the one that like 2 or 3 levels above levels above you. Your direct report, Major Hatfield, as far as you know, he didn't know anything about any of this. He was just
right. He sounded like an okay guy.
Yeah.
Do we think he's still alive? Okay.
I mean, yeah, you have no idea. You got no communication. You got no way to know.
All right.
All right.
All right. Sounds good.
And add one more strike.
No. Basically, yes.
All right. Jazz hands. All right. Who's next?
Go ahead, hon.
Okay. Is this when I get to kill everybody?
It depends on how you want to play this, because we're gonna have to do a little bit of a role play thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got my thing from last time, right? The conversation between you and Wilson. Yeah. Okay. Heather, your agenda for Act 3 is get whatever the fuck is inside you out before it kills you. That is your goal. Now,
you can probably hear me laughing downstairs. That's why he's shaking his head.
Yeah.
Oh man,
he's like, I don't know what you're laughing about, but now I will say, okay, so Wilson has approached you. She has said like I forget what the exact conversation was, but she said like, I know,
get me out, I'll get it out.
How to get it out of you here on planet. We don't even have to get off the world, but you have to protect me and do as I say when I say it. Not all of your teammates will make it out of this, but if you stick with me, I can ensure that you will.
Yep. That's the plan.
Okay. All right.
That's the plan. I mean,
I love this. You're not playing Wilson this campaign, but you somehow become like Wilson adjacent. Anyway,
you know, it's like she's always been there. She's just always been a part of this.
That's right.
You just didn't know how until now.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean,
okay,
it makes sense that I'm the one that potentially could kill everyone. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Fun stuff.
Indeed. All right. Let's get the jazz hands. Okay.
What have you done?
What have I done? That made her so happy.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna
Jamuski, your Act 3 agenda.
Wait, don't tell me. The aliens don't respect me. I have to make them pay.
You're actually not far off. You're not that far off. Your Act 3 agenda is Screw this. You know there are nukes on the base, and you want to watch this moon glow from orbit.
I even made that comment earlier. I swear I did not know this was a thing.
You're done with this whole place. You want to blow it up.
Okay, so I don't care about self-preservation. I'm just.
I'll let you role play that however you want. I mean, Jamuski may be such an asshole that he will go down with the shit. Like he will blow it up even if he blows himself up. I don't know.
You know, but there's no other clues other than this. Do you just know there are nukes on the base and you want to watch?
Yeah, I mean, you know where they're at. I can tell you where they're. You know that they like I've given you all the maps of the floors.
And you know and that's so everybody knows there's nukes on the base.
Everybody knows there's nukes on the base.
Oh,
yeah,
exactly. Okay, I got you. I thought this was like secret information.
Oh no, yeah, they're weaponized nukes for.
Can you remind me where they are real quick?
They are on sublevel 2. Okay. There's on the bottom right side of sublevel 2. There's a whole munitions depot. Yep. So and there's a whole bunch of nuclear warheads.
Find my way down there and just start setting stuff up.
Setting stuff up. Yep.
Well, that seems insane.
I will say, if you wanted to, and you do know, generally speaking, how to do this, you could set some sort of timed explosion.
Okay.
So you don't have to like literally go down there and just put a grenade to a nuke.
Right. I want some kind of cinematic timing.
Yeah. Yep. Now you would know it would have to be a pretty long timer because it's going to be like a 5 or 6 hour ride in the climber car to get up to the orbital base. But you could set that up.
Okay.
But you would probably have to get down there to the nukes. Whether you do that whether you convince your teammates to do that with you or you just sneak off is up to you.
I'm sure we'll run away at some point to escape enemies and become separated, and then hopefully we can make that happen.
That's right.
All right, I think we're good.
Okay.
Now we're all trusting friends again.
That's right.
The fact that one of you is laughing and smiling, and was laughing and clapping,
And Reese just has this defeated, stressed look on his face.
He's just like, his character's like, your only motivation is to get everyone out alive. It's like, oh no.
No, don't do that.
Why?
Anything but that.
Whatever you told him, Chris, upset him so much he had to just get up and walk away after he was done talking to you.
That'd be amazing if I just would no, and just walk. And they're like, what did he just get told?
Yep. Okay. So, you've all got your story point. You've got your agenda cards.
Hey, trade mine in for a random.
For a random I like to mulligan this, please. Yeah, so now you are faced with this horrific hallway of black resin covering the walls, floor, ceiling. You can see it's not quite spreading like to the middle of the hallway, like you can see on the map.
Yeah.
But it is kind of coming up all over the sides, and the walls are covered in it.
Let me get back to the middle that way.
Yeah.
Is this the basement sublevel 1?
No, you are on level 1.
North Bastion level 1.
North Bastion level 1. So the way
lower left corner of that map, west lobby.
Yep. The way it goes is in terms of like the structure. Your level 1 is ground level. There's level 2, which is a second story, and then there's sub level 1, which is the first underground level. Sub level 2, and you know that there is a secret sub level 3.
All right, so the door closest to us is the broken elevator.
Yep, it's an elevator. There's no power is the problem. Like you can see that there's a sign that says the sign on the near the elevator says down to SLV1 is what it says.
I have to go down to restart the nuclear reactor.
That's right.
One of us will have to stay there, sacrifice ourselves as we pull the cord.
No.
What did you do, Jamuski?
The Bruce Willis. Armageddon.
Well, let's go.
Are there stairs?
No.
No.
But there
right?
there
like
are
ladders upstairs, right?
There's ladders. There are access ladders kind of scattered throughout the facility.
The dumb future we live in.
It's terribly industrialized.
They couldn't even be bothered to build ladders. So, and if you look at your maps, you'll also see...
We're never going to run out of power, guys. Don't worry about it.
This is the future. We're not going to run out of power.
We're not going to run out of power. It's not... You can see that there are access ladders at a couple points, but you can also see at other points, like there's the white lines that are sort of not the walls, but are sort of going around. Those are access tunnels, like maintenance shafts.
Oh.
You would probably have to be on your hands and knees, a little cramped.
Okay,
but
that was my question.
That seems like a safe place to crawl around in.
But some of those access tunnels you'll see, say, to level 2 or to S2, to other levels. And they do have like access hatches that might go to a different level.
Sorry, what is SLV 1?
That would be sublevel 1.
Okay.
So that'd be basement 1, basically.
Can we take that down to sublevel 1?
If it had power, you could.
Curse you, lack of power.
That's still okay. I see. I was thinking like
can we
the
plug
tunnel
the Android
also
into
went
it?
down.
There is an elevator shaft. If you wanted to spend some try to do some work to make this
no, I was just thinking plug the Android into the power slot so that way the elevator would work.
Oh yeah, do we have like rope? Could we like rappel down the elevator shaft?
That's
It's the future.
Yeah, no rope.
We have a rope that's powered by electricity.
Yeah.
You touch it, you will fry your hands. Sorry, best we can do. I'll be honest, that's just a live wire we found. I don't know.
It's just wires, just giant cables, just electrified cables. That's all
they are electrified.
It's a possibility. Like if you want to spend I don't know who among you has a cutting torch. You definitely need that, but you would have to find a way to cut through the elevator.
Cutting torch?
Somebody did.
Chaplin did. Chaplin.
You're gonna have to get over this Chaplin thing.
He was the best among us. He had a cutting torch.
Yeah, he had a cutting torch. He was going places.
Right.
Through places with that cutting torch.
Well, I would think on that.
But beyond that, you do see at least 2 access ladders that you think would go up and down. Maybe. You're not sure if they go up,
ladders
up and
do
down.
Usually go
generally
up and down. If they are down ladders.
Mm-hmm. It's an up staircase, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so the ladders go up and down.
You're not 100% sure. You think so.
We should split the party.
Is this place? How do we get downstairs?
4 hours later. All right, now tell me again about these ladders. Alien around the corner is just like drumming his fingers, just like Jesus Christ.
Die of old age here.
What are they doing?
Well, let's at least look at the medical area and get some medical supplies.
Yep, there's a medical station to the north.
I'm gonna start heading towards that.
Okay.
All right, and we have like flashlights and shit that's going off, or what's going on?
Yes, and those are sort of reflected. Well, or are they? Yeah, they are. You got a little you can see into the darkness a bit, and then you've got a little brighter area around you. But
hey, did we give Faye 2 the motion tracker?
You sure did.
My character's not here.
We should make her.
I'm hungry.
By the way, Dante died off screen.
Where are you, Dante?
To his home planet.
that was the secret for Act 3.
Dante is an alien, and she had to go back to her home
despawned.
planet. Hold, please. There you go, Dante.
I'm here.
You're here now.
So, are there any bodies on the walls or anything?
Yeah.
Water hit the floor.
Oh yeah, walls are filthy with bodies.
Oh, are they on the wrong layer?
I see red circles.
I see just black, crap everywhere.
I see red circles too.
You see red circles?
Yeah.
Yes. On the left.
Yeah, there's like
Right
one right
next to
here.
Dante. Has a net and a...
Yeah, it's not a red circle, it's a token.
No, it's a red circle, Chris.
It's a red circle.
Quick, somebody roll some dice. See if we're messed up.
Right.
It's all the dice seem fine.
Tokens are not.
What if I do this? Do you see him? Do you see this guy?
There's a token.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. For some reason,
Let's move around. Kill him.
I wonder if because I.
Like this one has a face, but it's red.
But it's red. That's real weird. I'm not seeing.
I see like as if they had like an aura, like a 5-foot aura or something. Oh no, I can see a picture there now. Yeah, you're right. It's like tinted red. It's bizarre looking.
Okay.
Yeah, I can just barely. Anyway, are those people in cocoons?
Oh, I think I know what's happening actually.
The fuck?
That's good because we don't.
Captain.
So I'm using the explore mode where like when you guys leave field of view of an area, that area is still going to be on your map. But it's just going to be it's gonna be like the dark brownish red color.
They're vomiting blood. Ah.
Why?
Oh, no.
At least it's red, not black.
Yeah.
Black, eh?
So I just need to extend your guys' vision. Right. Let's go with 15. See if that works.
Oh, that's a good one. Eric's found the effects again. Oh no. Ew, like a splelch.
Okay, what does it look like to you now? Can you see that like this dude?
I can see them. They're just...
It's fine.
They're just still red.
Yeah,
We're just judging your skills.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
It's fine.
Anyway, yes, there are people on the walls. Here.
Sure are.
Here. And over here where the medical thing you're about to go look at, there's one right next to that as well.
Oh, it looks like there's some band-aids right behind you. Just need to get right,
right
there. Okay.
The fuck is this, Captain?
I don't know. What you asking me what the fuck this is? I don't know.
Is this some...
It's like whatever those things were fighting outside. This is what... I don't know. Is this they're...
Or actually, yeah, I'd probably ask Wilson. Because Wilson, I'd be like, Wilson, the fuck? How does this shit happen this fast? That dragon shit just went off like X time ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, probably about 5 or 6 hours ago from when you guys started walking. But she says, "This isn't that. This is a containment breach from inside. It has nothing to do with the weaponized Draconis 26 that was released. The specimens we were holding here clearly have breached containment."
When the hell did they do that?
If I had to guess, when this place was bombed all to hell. And that, you guys would know, is probably about a day and a half ago, maybe even 2 days ago. That happened.
Too, yeah,
that was the start of Act 2. You guys have been hiking for like a whole night.
That's pretty fucking recent.
Yeah.
Relatively.
Yeah.
That's insane.
This is what you guys are working on? This is what you want to do?
Not to our people. Clearly this is a mistake. But these things are power, Captain Silva. They are...
No one man should have all that power.
Hold on, I've got a whole speech that I'm gonna have her.
Oh no! Here we go. Here we go.
I gotta find it though.
Now the pontification begins.
We are creating miracles, Captain Silva. If Oppenheimer created death, the destroyer of worlds, then we have made life. That is why we are here. That's what we were doing here. We have made life the likes of which you couldn't possibly understand. We have become like gods with the knowledge of good and evil, life and death. That's what these things represent. The fact that they were released upon our own people is unfortunate.
These things are monstrosities. I cannot fathom why you think this is a good idea.
Perhaps we can debate the ethics of the situation later when we are not in the midst of their dangers.
What use are you to us anymore? Why shouldn't I kill you right now for these terrible experiments?
Well, let us start with the fact that without power, without the AI online, any door in this facility will only open with a major's and above access. I don't believe I see any majors in this squad, while I have access to this entire facility. So unless you want to go cutting through every door you find, you need me to even fucking get around.
Silva does not do well with doors. She knows her weakness. It's a closed door.
You are unfamiliar with these creatures. You are unfamiliar with our lab on sublevel 3.
You can fucking lead the way then.
I'd rather not.
Put the android, man.
The android has a use.
Yeah, it's being first with the motion tracker, man.
Yeah, I don't want to lose a motion tracker.
We're gonna need her to open the doors. We can't send her in first.
Fine. Let's check out the medical area and see what we can do. Sorry, okay, wait, so and these people on the walls, are they still alive? Completely forgot about this.
We're not talking about the elephant in the room here.
Yeah.
Are they gonna be fucking monsters like the others?
She says they are incubating the same way that our AWOL Marines were incubating.
Everybody glances back at
Ray. Yeah, exactly. They have been sedated by the specimens. They are awaiting their emergence.
What is, so it needs a live host to be fully incubated?
Indeed. At least to begin with.
Is there any way to get those things out of them right now?
No, there's not.
Roll an insight check.
There isn't an insight check necessarily. What is there?
Like, should we just put these people out of their misery?
Oof. Killing people stresses us out, though.
That's what I'm thinking, too. I can't handle much more.
I can't handle much more stress.
I mean, at this point, Dante's like super jazzed anyway from the super high level of stress and not really wanting to deal with this or take any longer. She just walks up and pops one right in the forehead.
Like with a pistol?
Yeah.
Damn. I was thinking more like a knife, but sure.
If the host is dead, then it can't incubate, and so just keep moving.
I think we should be, if you want to do that in the future, I think we should be more quiet about that.
Shit, man.
I'd rather not announce our presence to every single... God damn it.
Shit, did you hear that? Shit, what was that?
Yeah, I heard that. We all heard that.
As that scream happens, you see the gentleman right to the north of the one that you just popped, Dante, raise his head and look at you. He says, "Are you Here, and he starts convulsing.
Take him out.
As he convulses, you can take him out if you want, but as he convulses, it doesn't matter because the thing that emerges from his chest is going to kill him anyway. His body lurches forward, his chest protrudes forward, and a creature busts its way out of his chest.
The fuck? What the fuck, man?
Zamuski, flame it.
Fuck! Ah, fuck! Fuck!
And I'm gonna need some initiative.
It's a bug. Bugs are on you, Zamuski.
My name is Zamuski.
Dice are broken.
Wow.
Oh, that's probably what happened to the tokens. Wait, no, that's not.
Wow,
no, you're talking about just everybody rolling dice.
But all differently.
Yeah, all differently.
Oh yeah, weird.
Wow, and then I just rolled 2 6s.
We got
One
the
is
jump.
a critical fail.
Yeah, you guys get the jump. Okay. Silva, you're first.
I told Zamuski to flame it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to, as part of telling Zamuski to flame it, if you want to use your command ability, I'll let you do that.
I'm good.
Oh. He's gonna try to use the command.
I'd rather not.
Immediately turn around and run away.
Yeah, I'd rather not roll dice.
I don't actually want to roll anything.
Avoid rolling dice
I
for the rest
can't
of the
panic
campaign.
if I don't do anything.
Great.
Big brain maneuver right here.
As long as I don't.
Until the GM says, by not doing anything, you absolutely.
Yeah.
Your inaction has caused you much stress.
Okay, well, Zamuski, do you want to go next?
Sure, I will vaguely hear the captain talk about the incinerator, and I will bring that puppy out.
I assume your stress is the best of the three of us.
I mean, it's not great, but it does sound like it's better than you guys.
You've been player controlled for the least amount of time.
That is accurate. That is accurate. Fucking burn! Oof.
Wow.
All right.
That stress is not great.
It's not great,
Oh boy.
but we didn't panic.
No, and
But I also
As
only
it
rolled
happens-
one success.
this thing's armor versus fire is
Burn.
0. So it's a base damage of 2, and then you light them on fire with the fire intensity 9.
Jeez. That sounds great.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That sounds intense.
All right, Zamuski, you flame this thing, but good. And it just sits there and screams for a moment. Where's the scream?
I just wanted to love.
He just wanted a hug. That's
Happy
all he
birthday,
wanted.
asshole.
But the fire permeates its body and it goes limp. But as it screams and goes limp, the hallway in front of you, I don't know if you can actually see. You can only see like 1 or 2, but you can hear other bodies contorting in the hallway as if they've been activated by all this activity.
Captain,
And
we got more.
Of course.
Shit.
Keep calm. Don't stress out. It's okay.
Would you like to command me to keep calm?
No, nobody. No. God, no. Just don't panic. That's all.
Stop rolling initiatives. What are you doing over there?
never.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's a lot.
My bad, you guys. My bad.
Oh,
Okay. The first one that popped out, that one, actually that one's dead. Oh, this is not that one. Okay. First one that pops out starts making its way towards you, but let's see what it actually does. All right, Jamuski, you're in the front. This creature sidles towards you.
hello.
Oh, but he got no successes.
Wow.
It slashes out, trying to slash your leg with its like slashy tail. Its razor tail, but it does not hit.
No leg artery for you.
Yep. Jamuski, it is your turn.
Well, I burned the other. Are we at a new?
A new round. This is a new round. Yep.
Oh. Well, Dante
It's-
didn't go in
this-
the last.
No, because he just had. Well, you solved the initial combat.
Solve the riddle.
You solved the riddle.
Yeah, this is secondary combat.
Through death. Okay. I will whip around and try to burn that one that just tried to fucking take my legs out then.
Okay.
It seems pretty effective.
We will see. Oh, no.
Maybe. Let's
More
see how
success, but
effective
also
it
a
is.
panic. So,
Everyone else, stressed out.
All right.
Yeah.
That was the best I could have rolled, which was
That's
the
all
nervous
right.
switch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range of you increases by 1. Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
But I still
Stop
burned that
it.
motherfucker.
But you still burn the shit out of this thing.
Ah!
As you burn this one's not, what you notice is within that black resin, the first one that you killed, that greenish blood that they bleed falls on the resin. It doesn't do anything. But this one, the green blood splatters on the concrete floor, and you see it sort of etching its way down and smoking as its acid
Ooh.
blood.
That's our way down.
It doesn't quite go fully through the floor, but it does start.
We just gotta
like,
get them all in
Lead
the
them
same
all to
spot,
one
guys.
spot. Kill them all.
we must harvest the acid blood.
Just take all their bodies and squeeze it all out.
That's right.
Sorry, why are
Dante.
you rolling the dice again?
Me?
Yes.
Every
Oh,
time my freaking stress level goes up, my spine twitches.
Right.
And my gun may or may not go off.
Dante, it is your turn. Nice.
Ugh.
Got to add my special effects.
I'm not sure you can actually see the ones farther down the hallway. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But
Farther
not
down the
really.
hallway.
There's a lot of shit on the initiative tracker right now. Like, we are
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
pretty fucked. My character would probably back up until I like bumped into Dante during my turn too. And I assume
Yeah.
Dante would like shove me forward.
I would. I'd push you back into the square in front.
Ah.
Because guess who does not have any kind of a flamethrower? She's only got guns.
True.
And
And grenades.
and
Do you
grenades.
have rocket launcher still?
I do.
Just fire everything down the hallway.
I'm sure if I make a hole big enough, we could get down to the sub-level we need to get to.
Alright. Something bad can happen when a rocket launcher goes off inside, right?
Just jump at the same
Right.
time and shoot the floor, and then
That's
that's
how
a
it
way
works.
for you to get higher, and then the rocket makes a hole.
Physics.
Yeah.
Well, I can see this one, so I'll shoot
No,
at this
I'm
one.
torn in half.
But you are higher.
I'll use my pulse rifle for that.
okay.
Are all these red circles have chest bursters? They all happen?
No,
No.
this one's already dead.
Oh, yeah, because I came out of that one.
They're coming out of them. Yeah.
So much panic.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
But one
Alright.
success.
Yeah, one success. Give me a panic roll, please.
But we determined the multiple panic doesn't mean anything, right? It's just...
No, I know, but it's still funny.
It is funny to see it.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! Berserk! God damn it. You must immediately attack the nearest person or creature, friendly or not. She's gonna shoot me in the fucking face. Just because I backed up into you.
Oh, yeah.
You won't stop until you or the target is broken. Every friendly character... This is gonna end so fast.
Sorry. Chris, because they're equidistant to me, I will
before
let you
she does
choose.
it, kind of smoke like 5 cigarettes.
Smoke them if you got them.
Now, this is where I should remind people that you can use your action to try to calm someone down. Because otherwise she will she's gonna just start shooting until the
I will command
You
her
know
to
how he
calm
feels
down.
about command roll.
that will be on your turn. Right now she's attacking. I guess she's already attacked this turn, hasn't she?
I did. I tried to. I shot this thing down
Does that
here.
mean that she has to use that roll to attack
Oh,
somebody?
it does. It does. Yeah, that cancels what she was gonna do.
Yeah.
Because this must immediately attack the nearest person or creature.
Yep. I think what happened, Dante, is that you're so panicked by seeing these little tiny creatures flop out of bodies that you back into Jamuski and Silva, and you think it's another one of them, and you spin and fire at the same time.
You think like one is crawling on
Yeah.
us.
All right.
We want to use like a token fate thing to see who gets it, or
just roll me a D2. 1 is Jamuski, 2 is Silva.
all right.
Silva.
Not the captain. Not the captain.
You can roll me armor, but she just did 2 damage to you, and she just...
That's true. At least you only rolled 1 success on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
Although if you're rolling your armor, divide it by 2.
She's shooting you with armor-piercing rounds.
Yeah. Like if your armor, I think, is 8 or maybe 6, then just do -4 if it's 8. Yeah.
Oh.
It's not 8.
Okay. You successfully block 1 damage, so you take 1 damage as she spins and fires her gun.
Just nicks you.
Wide-eyed. My eyes are about to
Yeah.
But now we all have to make panic rolls.
I only see
Now, will everyone else please make panic rolls?
Yeah, because that's crazy.
Ray picked a great week not to be here.
Yeah.
Silva goes berserk in response. Now it's just a PvP session.
Oh no! Okay.
What is? Oh, I'm fleeing. That seems appropriate.
Well,
So how do you do
if
the
he shoots
timing
you or
of
me.
this?
Well,
I mean, if he shoots
your
you, it
guys
makes sense that you're running away.
for you guys,
Right.
it's not your turn yet. So these things will happen on your turn.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to handle this.
Even though berserk does so, you must immediately. Yeah, I don't know. The timing is.
Yeah, immediately. I assume if it's not your turn though, you can't do it. I'm actually not sure about that. Every friendly creature.
Multiple cascading panics.
Yep.
My panic can't go any higher.
Yeah.
Or can it? No, it can't.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. Maybe chat can help us if the
Force to perform a
panic.
specific action.
Does it happen right then or on your turn?
If the panic roll was the result of a skill check for an action, the action is canceled and immediately replaced by the forced panic action. You are suffering from a panic effect and are forced to make another panic roll. The new panic effect replaced the previous one. If the new roll is lower than the previous effect, automatically adjusted or more. Guess it doesn't. It just says you'll be forced to perform a specific action, but it doesn't mention the fact that if you're not doing it on your turn.
Right.
So yeah, that might be the sanest thing to do.
Yeah,
is to wait until their turn to go off.
Well, Silva's next.
Yes, but Silva also caused the other 2 people to make new panic rolls. So will you both make new panic rolls for me, please? That
Me
might
included?
replace the old ones.
Or it'd be worse. Is 14 like the highest?
Well, Silva has to
worst?
attack first, and then we do the panic rolls, right? Because every character witnesses your rampage.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So first Silva attacks the nearest creature, and then we make panics. I think that's at least that timing.
I claim number 2.
Because one of us may die.
That's
Jamuski's one.
All right, so roll a 1d2, Reese, and see who you attack.
Says Berserk happens even if it's not in your turn.
Oh, it does?
Oh, where do you see that?
ChatGPT.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
Fair enough. It does say immediately on that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, then let's just wait on Silva's turn. It happens immediately. Okay, Silva, will you please roll me a 1d2?
But mine doesn't happen until my turn. Is that right?
I don't know.
Yes.
That's me.
Jamuski.
So even though Dante was the one to shoot you, you turned and shoot me.
It's a chain. It's a chain effect. Y'all just spin and fire.
We all spinning and firing each other. Fantastic.
I assume my rifle is drawn, not my pistol.
Whatever you would have
Possibly.
on you. Yeah.
I mean, they're all on me, but
like in your hands. Probably your rifle. I imagine you'd have your rifle in your hands.
God damn it!
It's just gonna be. It's gonna be nothing but panic from here on out. They're just all panicking, cascading panics. Wait, now you have to start remembering all these like instances of things.
I know.
Now
I can't remember who is what.
It's not even Silva's turn.
It's not my turn yet. This is the Berserk reaction.
It's just the Berserk.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you panic on a panic?
Can he? That's what I'm wondering. Like, can he panic on this?
How,
and then,
how much can we stack these?
But then that would possibly interrupt the. I don't understand how that works. It's too much panicking.
Too much panic.
Roll your armor roll, Jamuski.
Yeah. Roll your Jamuski.
You don't do another panic roll while Berserk is active.
Okay.
You're already in the panic state.
So I'm -3 because I have 6. Is that how it works?
Yep.
Oh, look at that armor roll.
You don't take any damage.
Look at that armor roll.
Thank goodness.
Dang. Clutch. Again, thankfully the Berserk roll did not result in a lot of successes. Crazily enough.
Right.
Alright, so... But now it triggers Silva's... Everybody who witnessed the rampage must make me a panic roll. Is that right?
Correct.
So now me and Dante both have to make panic rolls.
Yes.
I'm already Berserk, though.
Right. So how does that work?
If you're in Berserk, you cannot be panicked. Because you're already in panic mode.
I'm gonna make a house ruling here that if you're in an ongoing panic state, you can't be panicked again.
Okay.
Because I think flee is an ongoing panic state. Because like stuff where like you're having to do an action. Because I agree that would just get like
you just can't panic on top of the panics.
On top of the panics.
I think it says that they.
It does say they replace them.
It does say they replace the previous one. Yeah, are forced to make another panic roll. The new panic effect replaces the previous one. If the new roll is lower than the previous effect, it is automatically adjusted to one step more severe than the previous effect. So the new panic always has to be worse.
Oh wow. Maybe that's a failsafe though, because like the highest one.
The highest one is you're catatonic.
So maybe that's fine. That might actually be it.
Yeah, that would end the Berserk state, but
the Berserk state, yeah. All right, so what are we doing?
It's your call, boss.
I've lost track.
That's what I'm just reading what the rules say on here. But.
Yeah. Okay, let's roll with that. So Silva Berserked, Jamuski, Dante, please give me new panic rolls.
That's what it says on there. But if what Reese was saying, that if you're like, I just don't see that specific rule in the Berserk anywhere in these particular rules.
Right, yeah.
That you can't be panicked. This is a different section.
I'm gonna roll with this. We'll see how as written how it plays out.
All right, come on, Berserk. Oh, I'm gonna scream.
But you're already fleeing.
Right. So the next one up from flee would be me.
Berserk.
I'm
still Berserk.
But you already had Berserk, so you're gonna go up to catatonic.
I haven't had Berserk yet.
Oh no, you have.
Oh, I have.
Dante has. So Dante would go up to catatonic. If it says the new panic effect replaces the previous one. If I'm reading that right.
This feels right.
It feels right.
So yeah, you would eventually go catatonic, basically, from all these cascading panics.
Okay, so Dante, you're going catatonic.
Okay.
I have to look up, pull up the rules. What that one says.
And then I go berserk because I have to go one step more than flee. Which one step more would be berserk.
You hope.
We all just shoot each other. Which is then going to trigger... Still don't have to panic in a second. Alright, you mean to do a 1d2 thing?
Yeah,
I've got the fucking flamethrower, though, folks.
Oh, no.
This is not good. It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
Who wants to be 1, who wants to be 2?
Let's go top to bottom. Dante's 1, Silva's 2. This is bad. This is very bad.
Dante!
Dante!
Getting roasted from the flamethrower.
Okay.
We all, like, attacked each other in a triangle. Makes no fucking sense.
Yes.
If we're doing this correctly...
Oh, Jesus.
2 successes, and I will panic, which will trigger me to go catatonic afterwards.
Yes.
But because I went berserk, that will trigger whoever isn't catatonic to make another panic roll.
That'd be Silva.
Which I think Silva's already gone berserk. So
which that would have Silva go catatonic.
Would go up to catatonic, yeah. So that we'll just say that.
So somehow we all 3 end up attacking each other and passing out. In the middle of a fight. Just absolute ludicrousness.
you just all get tangled up in each other's weapons and
just firing at each other, and then we just pass out from sheer exhaustion.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's going well. We don't even need bad. We don't even need enemies.
No, you don't.
Who needs enemies when you have friends like this?
Yep. All right, so Dante, you take 3 damage straight off.
Oh, yeah,
and also, you've got a fire intensity 9 on you.
What does that mean?
Wait, so you pass out while on fire? Is that even possible? I guess actually it does happen.
Yeah.
That's real dangerous.
Does your so when you get burned to a crisp, does your spine just like start inching like a worm?
Is your spine out?
Does your spine hang low? Does it wobble to and fro?
That's right.
Just killing each other.
So are all 3 of you catatonic now?
I think you have to be because we're all the berserk is all causing us all to panic again, and the only way we can panic after berserk is to go to catatonic state, and we literally all perfectly did it to each other.
Yeah.
Now I notice you're making Wright and Iona immune to this, so I thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm not calling them short because it would be too much.
But yes, we did. We each attacked each other, and then we all had to pass out, collapse to the floor, and can't talk or move. I don't know how long that's supposed to last, by the way.
I think until someone.
Oh, sorry, they last 1 round.
1 round, yeah.
Our immediate or last 1 round.
Yeah,
so that's just a full initiative round, basically.
Someone from our group wants to, put me out on fire. That would help too.
Yeah. So just so you know what being on fire means, it means at the beginning of your turn, you will roll.
Fire resistance.
You will roll.
It's actually good.
It's actually a great thing. Let me actually look it up.
It burns all your nerves off, so you can't feel a thing.
Don't feel any pain.
I feel nothing.
I die from the smoke inhalation before the fire really gets me. It's great. It's fine.
That's right. You roll that number of dice, and every success you suffer 1 damage. But you stay on fire, and it just keeps building until someone puts you out. Like it'll go from 9 to 10. It'll just keep going up.
Lovely.
Increases by 1 each round. As soon as a fire attack inflicts no damage, it goes out by itself. Yeah. And then if you're broken by a fire damage, or suffer fire damage when you're broken, you make a death roll every round until you die, or you're safe. So,
until you die.
Okay.
Welcome.
Asshole.
So there's a bunch to go, but 2 of them are dead.
They all just sat there, and even the little chest bursters are like, no, these guys are idiots.
They just like cock their head going, what the fuck are they doing over there? Too bad Ray's not here to witness destroying each
other. You all hear one of the creatures farther down the hallway make a snarl and a slithering sound as it just ducks into a vent and disappears into the base somewhere.
Thank goodness that.
I want no part of that.
Yeah. They're killing their own. We would never.
Yeah,
oh no!
What does being catatonic do for their attacks? By the way.
Oh no! Well, yeah, not good things. Not good things.
I'll get things.
Now Dante's on fire, so they at least probably don't want to attack
They would probably avoid Dante, Shimuski.
But would they avoid the whole group? Because we are, there's a fire
catatonic. Here. Maybe they would, yeah, because you guys are all passed out. You're not.
Look at that. She is literally a fireball right now.
Flaming. I'm gonna have him go for Iona because he's standing on. You convinced me. If you kill Ray's character while he's gone,
me.
This creature slithers through the black resin and leaps at Iona's throat. And attempts to cut off.
He's gonna come back and have a face hugger attached to it.
Yeah.
Bad news.
However, Iona's armor does block the creature from doing any damage, and because it did, the creature didn't hit him.
Hey.
But the creature goes again immediately afterwards. And after failing to bite his jugular, the creature slithers off underneath the desk and disappears into the walls.
This is appropriate.
Iona immediately runs up and starts putting you out, Dante. Putting out the fire that is covering you.
Thank you, Iona, who's not here.
And after... I'm gonna love to hear
your body on the ground.
How the three of you explain this to everyone else who just witnessed it.
I mean, this is gonna happen every single fight, basically. Our stress is so high.
Which we didn't even get to round 0, but I will say, because we're in combat, Feitu will use her skill. How does this work? Once per turn, you may reduce the stress. Oh, I guess. Once per turn. Addition to the normal stress recovery process. Oh, she can just do it by 1. Oh, okay, yeah.
All
right. Who is at the highest? Who is maxed out?
Dante,
yeah. Feitu will.
I'm on fire.
As you're being put out. As you're being put out, Feitu will walk up to you and whisper some words and
collapsed.
Reduce your stress by 1.
Oh yay. For now.
For now.
Thank you, Feitu.
Fuck. We're not gonna fucking make it through here. Where'd the rest of them go? Did you get them?
We made it a few feet. We can make it a few more. All right, guys. How about those medical supplies?
Yeah, the plus side is you look around, all the people who are hanging on the walls are dead now. So
that is a big plus.
Yep.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead.
Now we have like 5 other full-grown aliens at some point roaming the facility.
You can maybe imagine.
But don't worry, we'll kill each other first. So.
But then you have to make that like suicide pact. We'll just automatically do it as soon as the fight appears.
Okay. The medical supplies that Soma's been trying to make it to. They
like a missing arm, just trying to get a band-aid on it.
Yep.
They can.
This medical supply stash Silva, contains
Neosporin.
Neosporin. Advil.
Are there any cigarettes?
In case of emergency, smoke these. Oh, thank God.
Everything it basically contains a medical kit, which would give you a +2 to making a medical aid check if you were to have it on hand, which you can remove all the supplies. But within it, you see something that, as Marines who have all been on the front line, you're probably intimately familiar with. You see 2 syringes, vials of Naproleve. And you know that these things are like warfront drugs designed to do exactly what you need them to do right now. And that is calm and steady the mind of an addled Marine.
All right.
Drugs, the drugs.
Naproleve, what it does is when you inject it into yourself...
I don't care, just put it in.
Yeah!
It's not a suppository. What are you doing?
There's only 2. There's only 2 vials.
It's a needle. Don't do that.
Don't do it. Why?
You can just squirt it into your mouth. It's fine.
What they do is they lower your stress to 0.
Oh no, it's glass. It's broken inside me.
I'm so stressed.
God.
To 0?
The worst suppository ever.
To shreds, you say?
Yeah, it reduces your stress to 0. But until your stress goes up at all, your agility and wits go down by 1.
Oh no.
Like call you.
Yeah. It's like a sedation effect. But once your stress goes up at least to 1, you'll get that agility and that wits back.
Dante? Samuski?
What, man? What?
I take this. It'll calm you down.
Are you sure, Captain?
I'm sure. I've got my cigarettes.
Tamuski smells his belt. All right.
I love how unhinged this is going.
My fentanyl laced belt.
Yep.
All right, I will fucking shoot up.
Shoot up. Take some drugs.
Please don't take drugs.
And Silva, as they are, don't take drugs. Don't take horse sedatives or whatever these are.
Drugs are bad, okay.
Yeah, so lower your agility and your wits by 1, but just keep in mind, maybe put it in your critical injuries box that you're under the effects of Naproleve.
Which one? Agility and wits?
Agility and wits, yeah.
Agility and wits.
And just remember to increase it the next time your stress goes up. Now, you do also know that abusing it can cause your agility to go down permanently.
I don't know that. If I see more, I will shoot up some more. Ah, man. This shit
I can still use a Band-Aid.
This shit's great. I think we can make it out of this godforsaken place. Especially if I can get my hands on more of this stuff.
To be on the lookout.
Faye 2 will talk to you, meanwhile, Silva. She will attempt to use her other ability that also lowers stress. She'll say, "You are a good commander. You look after your people."
I try.
Just rub your shoulders.
They just mean so much to me.
She will lower your stress by 1 as well.
It's really hard.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Outside of all the dead bodies that are now hanging on the wall and the medical supplies that you've already raided, I will say as a side note, you all can see on the map that there's another medical supply cache on the other entryway. But the only other thing of note in this entry hall are some terminals.
But don't work because there's no power.
They are on standby. And in fact, Miss Wilson probably, without even being prompted, would probably walk over to the terminals and start trying to log in and see what standby information she can get.
On the map, there's a part to the north. I guess it's a maintenance shaft or something that says 2LV02. What does that mean?
Level 2.
Right, but like, up. Why is it just next to this? Like, does that mean we can take a maintenance shaft down to level 2 or up to level? I guess 2 is up, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, up. Yeah, level 2 is up. The sub levels are down. All
right, so our options are either try to crack open these elevator shafts and go down there manually, or go all the way up to this ladder that's like around the corner. Or it looks like you go through the maintenance shafts to get to that ladder. But that seems stupid when we can just walk. Unless there's more fucking bodies and monsters everywhere. And there's an armory up there on the left. But, yeah, like I said, weapons have never been our weakness, necessarily. Drugs are good. So the question is, do we want to just stay here and try to use these empty elevator shafts to move down? The problem is, I don't know where the elevators are currently. If they are below us or here, then we'd have to move through the elevator physically somehow. The only way we'd really be able to use it is if the elevators were stuck at maybe the top floor.
Do you think we would know if the armories had like the smart guns or not?
Yeah, you think they might have those? That would be a good guess.
Yeah,
seem pretty good.
It could be worth getting in there. I've only got a pulse rifle.
And I can use more guns. I need more guns.
Now, guys, reminder that you do have a weight limit. Like if you look at your what is it? Like the bottom right. What is the actual weight limit? There's a number of it's like your inventory. There's a number of the thing that you have, and there's a weight number. Encumbrance number, yeah. And I think encumbrance is, what is it? Is it your strength plus your stamina? I'm trying to remember what that number was.
It's lower than that.
Yeah, it might be. What is it? Let me look it up. Encumbrance. But anyway, you do have a, yeah. You can't carry all the weapons all the time.
I think I have room to carry something else, because my incinerator unit is a 2, armor is 1, rifle is 1, pistol is 0.5, and knife is 0.5. So that's a 5. Yeah. My encumbrance is a 7.
It's double your strength rating, without any issues. So whatever your strength is, double that, and that's how much you can carry. I think your encumbrance number is how much you're carrying now.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they might have some good sitting there.
Yeah, they might.
Oh, it says I've got a fucking motion tracker under the tiny items thing, so I've got one.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have any power.
If you've got electronics, it should have some power with it. Like it comes with it. Maybe okay. I just missed that you had power.
Well, with the Android, I thought I had to roll power checks whenever I used it.
You do, but I missed putting power on that character.
Okay.
I missed that he had an electronic device.
Do you think the armor is worth it?
I mean, we don't see where those things went, but it's not like the elevator shaft is a great way to go either. Ladder is technically going to be our best bet. And yeah, armory's on the way, so we could just continue along this path. Check out the armory to the left, and then hit up that ladder around the corner.
Let's do that.
I'm gonna toast each and every one of these assholes. He's a lot calmer now.
It's a lot nicer. Before you guys go, Wilson, who's been typing on the computer over there, calls you back over, and she says, "This is everything I could find that on standby power. It's the only information that they have that might be of use to us." And she shows you all a terminal that reads as such. I will skip to the highlights as you sort of glaze over a lot of the codes. It says syslogger, unauthorized access flag, trace protocol, jail, active, diagnostic run, sensor alert, bioform detected, entity class, unidentified, threat level, critical, execute containment protocol, error, offline, containment protocol, error, reason code, bioweapon outbreak, secondary hazard, radiation leak, unspecified source, AI core Apollo, status equals standby, access control locked, override required, reactor restart required, reactor core status offline, facility functions disabled, requirements, reactor restart, climber car docked, sub 02, sub 03, security clamps engaged, removal method manual only.
Yeah, nothing I think we didn't already know, basically.
Yep. It's a summary of your current situation, really.
All right, let's head up to
the
main path, I guess. And now Jamuski, we'll have no problem, like, stalking forward with his flamethrower ready.
Yeah.
Taking point.
Squelching on this stuff. Yeah. So calm. But still moving forward. All right, so if I want to use my motion tracker, how does that work?
I think you just make a power roll, and I'll just tell you what you hear.
Okay, I don't have any power. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, I think it comes with 5. I think 5 is the base.
Add 5.
Yeah. Yep, just add 5 to the number. Does it say what number? Is it M316 or M314?
It says M316.
Okay, so that one gives you
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. The M316 is small. Oh, that's why. It's a smaller weapon mounted motion tracker. So you can like mount it on your flamethrower. Yeah. It's compact, lightweight, and easy to glance at in a firefight.
It's probably on the pulse rifle, but
yeah. Operates the same as the 314, except with much more limited range. Long range outdoors and medium indoors. Your volts may vary. Oh, I'm sorry. Power supply 3 is what it comes with.
Oh, okay.
Okay, where are
you? Have a motion tracker?
You do. Faye 2's got one also. She's got a bigger one.
She's got one of the nice one, yeah.
The big one, yeah.
Okay.
Where are you, Jamuski? Right here. Okay, yeah, Jamuski, you activate it. You activate it and give me a power. Oh yeah, you're fine. Doesn't take any power. You hold it for a second and you don't think you see anything, and then you get just the tiniest blip to the northwest, but then it's gone.
All right. I'll relay that information. Say, Captain might have spotted some movement up. Could be in this second office, maybe, or that's probably as far as the range goes, right? Wouldn't go to the armory, or would it?
Yeah, maybe. Actually, you know what? You can probably like gauge the meterage by 10. You probably think it's not in those offices.
Oh, okay.
It's probably like 15 meters off to your northwest.
Okay, so actually armory. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Northeast. Sorry.
Northeast. Okay, that's important information.
Yeah. It is important information.
Okay.
Yes.
So it might be around the corner, or maybe in these fucking shafts, man, or ma'am.
Great.
Right, speak up and said, "We did just let 3 or 4 of those little bastards out into this place."
Is it worth like? I could stand there and fire in the hole, or we could toss some grenades down there, or is that gonna fuck up the works? I don't want to fuck up our air or anything.
Say just stay on standby.
All right. Keep my head on a swivel. I will put my flamethrower back out, though.
Okay.
But I will.
You all pass by open offices and the open bathrooms, and what you note is that as you pass by the offices, they're torched. They look like somebody set off fires and explosions in there. Like they are destroyed.
Yeah, I don't think any of us expect to find anybody alive in this situation.
Yeah.
Like, this is pretty fucked. As I get near the shaft, I will like tentatively like look down and with the barrel of the flame and just
you have to sort of get on your hands and knees to do that. Like the shaft's maybe 3 feet tall, so it's tall enough to where you could fit in there, but it's not like.
I'll glance at the captain. I won't actually offer to do that, but I'll glance at the captain and just kind of nod at the shaft.
Yeah, I'll nod. I'll take a look.
Okay.
Also, the offices that look like they're torched on purpose.
They do. Yeah, they look like targeted. And Miss Wilson speaks up and she says, "It's pretty standard evacuation protocol, I think. They're trying to cover the tracks, erase any evidence of what we were doing here."
All the evidence of your monstrous experiments.
Something like that.
Yeah, I got one.
Something like that.
I got one way we're gonna erase the evidence of this place. I'd say we burn this whole fucking place to the ground, Captain.
We can do that when we're all leaving.
Yeah. All right. Doors open up here.
Be ready.
All the doors are open. I will dramatically do the like breach thing, like kind of sit in the corner, glance around, nod at the captain, and then like scooch in with the gun barrel swiveling or the incinerator swiveling around.
Okay. Yeah, what you see is a room full of racks and racks full of armament chests, those large green chests that hold all the sorts of munitions and armaments that you'd imagine they would. However, the black resin that has been permeating this entire place has made its way in here, and certain racks are kind of clear, but most of them are just coated in a thick layer of this stuff. But that said,
everywhere.
You don't necessarily see any immediate dangers in this room.
Right, take point, cover our backs. Is there any weapons we can like pry out of the black?
Yeah. You look around, and yeah, are you looking for anything specific? Because you see a lot of different boxes. Unless you're looking for something.
Whatever would be an upgrade to what we have now, basically. I guess we don't need
like a smart gun or something.
Yeah,
more flamethrowers.
Yeah, you could probably find both those. Probably like at least one case with two of each of those. Wow. They would probably need to be excised from this resin. It would take probably about a turn, so 10 to 15 minutes of like removing them, and it might also take a. So this is where it comes up again. Somebody did take the cutting torch off of Chaplain, right?
I think we did take all the things off.
Okay,
because I think we just gave it all to Faye too. Basically, she was our new android.
Yeah. Does she have it? She does. Yeah. Okay. Cutting torch. But it would also, I mean, it would require probably use of the cutting torch. But at the same time, it would probably require a heavy machinery roll using that cutting torch to like carve this stuff out of the resin.
Man. Let's check.
So whoever wants to do that.
Saying we don't want to spend too much time in here looting this room.
Right.
You might have a choice. You see like unless you want to spend like an hour.
What do we want to prioritize, Captain?
Dicking around.
I guess the flamethrowers seem pretty good. They're probably more useful in this environment.
My heavy machinery roll would be a 3 + 5.
That seems pretty good.
5. Jesus.
Well, my strength is 5 and my heavy machinery is 3, so.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Let's get some flamethrowers in.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dante, if you want to give me you told Ray to stay outside.
We put right out here though. Yeah.
Yep. Dante, you want to step in and give me a heavy machinery roll? While you guys are looking around, though, the other thing you note outside of the crates is a.
Damn it!
Oh, it might take you a little bit longer than.
But can I use a story point for this?
Ooh.
If you want to, yeah.
Sure, I've got 2.
Remembering about story
points. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me a story point, and I will let you get one success in the heavy machinery roll.
There we go.
So about 10 minutes go by, which means everyone can heal 1 hit point if you will have.
That's great.
And while you all are hanging out in here watching Dante cut through, you do find one other thing, and that is a storage, like a clothes rack in the back that doesn't have resin on it. You can open it easily, and inside you find 3 hazmat suits.
Hey, we can use that to not breathe in the toxic.
They did say something about radiation leak and et cetera, that we kind of glossed over, didn't they?
It doesn't do much.
Yeah. That's kind of the least of my worries, but yeah.
All right. Can we, pack the suits up and take them with us?
Yeah, we don't actually
for now. Until you actually need them, you can just, yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Can I smoke some and reduce the stress?
When's the last time you did it? I can't remember.
I don't know. Every chance I get.
I'm smoking right now.
I'll let you do it. I'll let you do it. It's also been a turn. So Faye will actually try her thing on you again too.
Wow.
She's really attaching herself at the hip to you.
That's great.
But she doesn't help. She's trying.
You're
really
already
trying.
immune to her charms.
She's new at this.
Yeah.
Captain, we're all going to die here. Wait, what?
What was that, Faye? Nothing.
Okay. After having cut through the resin, you guys crack open that thing, and you find 2 flamethrowers.
Wow!
Yay, flamethrower!
So I will give you the stats of a flamethrower if you want to try to put that in as another
all
weapon.
3 flamethrowers. Just construct a battle suit. Attach them to my arms. Is that the same one as the M240 incinerator?
Yeah. So if you want to plug it in, you plug it in as M240 incinerator unit. Damage, you put a 2. It doesn't have any bonuses to attack. Its range is medium. Its weight is 1. And as a comment, add fire intensity 9. So it lights people on fire.
The Bake-A-Flake.
Bake-A-Flake. Outside, Wright calls in and says, Captain, folks, I thought I saw something. I can't be sure. It's dark out here. But I thought I saw movement from where we came. I don't know.
All right. Look up. Look alive. Let's head out.
Mm-hmm. We need to have somebody basically turned around the whole time too.
Yeah.
Because now we're moving beyond the shafts, or at least where some of the shafts were.
Yeah.
Because we could keep using the motion tracker, but they could just
That's
keep
true.
using these shafts, and it wouldn't really do much.
Yep.
All right, if we're ready, I'll start moving up.
Okay.
But maybe keep right at the back, and she's pointing back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give her that. Yeah.
Looks like we're the fire squad now, Captain.
Cleansing fire.
So who all took those 2 incinerator units? Did you sell that? And
I took one.
Okay. Cool. All right. You all move past more offices that are just destroyed again.
Should be the ladder up here. Pretty close.
There's not incinerated too. It's not a wooden ladder, right?
So far in the future, but we're still making. We have to import the wood.
It's expensive wood.
It's very nice wood.
Canadian wood.
I think this is.
It is. Again, you have to sort of pry open a panel to get in here.
Great.
Shimuski.
So it's connected to the shafts?
Yes. In fact, you can kind of see that these more panels go off to the left and right.
I don't like this spot, Captain.
However, to your
I don't like it either.
to your I don't know, disappointment, this ladder only goes up.
Are you kidding?
Fuck.
This one, it is a ladder that you can see. There's nowhere to go down, but it is leading up to level 2.
Right?
It's an up staircase.
Fuck. How the fuck do we get down?
Do not understand any of that.
I don't understand. Thank you, past self.
Past self.
What? So the other ladder presumably goes down then? Like, how else are they getting down without power? I don't get it.
There's got to be another space to go down.
Yeah, Wright says like it's got to be. These got to be just old schematics or something. I don't know.
The future's so stupid.
Why are you all so stupid?
All right. Does it make sense then to like go out the way we came and go up and out and then back and in?
Wait, where are we trying to go now?
I assume the other ladder, or we can go down the elevator shaft. The other ladder's on the east wing.
I don't know. We know there's shit behind us is the problem, right? Like there's skittering and
shit ahead of us.
Yeah. We're literally in the middle of this place.
We're in the middle of it now.
To the maintenance shafts.
The commissary north, what's that symbol in there? Does that mean anything?
Just this observation.
The eyeball symbol?
I don't think that means anything, actually.
Could we weirdly get to the basement via level 2? Is there some weird reason?
You doubt it. You doubt it. You see that, to level 2. Yeah. As you look around the map, you think maybe that ladder might be your only way down, or the ladder, or the rappelling through the elevator
shafts.
Shaft. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's the devil we know versus the devil we don't know. So we either turn around and we at least know that the way is. There's no monsters lurking indoors or anything, but we do know that there's at least some other creatures skittering around. It would be closer at that point to try the shafts, or if we continue on, then it would be closer to obviously just go down the ladder through a bunch of burned out offices. What the hell is this other room on the other side? This is a big blank hexagon. That's the mirror image.
The space elevator
armory on on the east, on the very east side of the level 1.
Oh.
It's just empty.
Oh, yeah. Who knows? It's
great.
Just
I don't like that answer.
An empty office. Yeah,
that's probably the fucking like patient zero lab.
Yeah.
Fuck that room.
All right, I say we go back to the elevator shafts.
That's probably a safe bet. Fuck that.
All right.
I'm stuck in the wall.
Jamuski, I'll put you out. As you leave, Jamuski, you're almost certain you heard something like a very large rat coming from the one of the access tunnels to the west of you as you left this maintenance room.
Fuck, man, these things are all up in these shafts. I think we need to start, I don't know, throwing some flames down there, or nades or something. They're all up in here.
I'm just afraid that if we do that, then
Can we seal them somehow? Is there like shit we can?
Oh, that's a good idea.
We can like put like shit from these offices. Maybe even use the. It might take too long to weld them shut, but just stack shit up there, slow shit down.
It's like spray foam.
Or contact welds in the corners. Peek, 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 peek.
They literally did that in Aliens at one point. They like
welded
a lot of the areas, so they funneled them into the turrets.
Yep. You think you could do that? It would take some time, but you could definitely do that.
Yeah, is there enough material in the near? The main thing is you don't want to be running around doing this too much, but if there's like the nearest room has enough to like block one of these things, then
the offices that were directly to the north of you can just grab like debris, like just chunks of.
Faye 2 can carry a lot of shit. She's a robot.
Yeah, she's pretty strong. Yeah, if you tell her to. Okay.
All right. Yeah, there's a shove debris in it.
Right here, like in front of this gate.
Problem. Yeah, actually, that might be effective.
Okay. I'll just, I don't know, draw. Let's use dark brown.
I don't even know if like just turning the flamethrower on it for a second would help like meld shit together a little bit.
As you pile, you spend maybe, 5-10 minutes just pulling stuff out of this office and piling it in front of this duct.
All right. Now, every time we see one, we just seal it up like that if we can. All right.
Okay.
You want to
montage guys are heading
around
back
the corner until something bad happens?
You guys are heading back the way you came, right?
Yeah, but when we get to that other entrance, we'll try and seal that one another 5 or 10 minutes if we can.
All right. Let's see if I can move you guys without pulling you out of the map. To group you all up. Okay. You get down to here. Sort of.
I'm stuck in the wall.
Oh. Yeah, so there's one right here. You're trying to do the same thing here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could probably go down into this office. And do that. And again, it takes maybe 5 minutes. This one's a little bit closer.
Ooh, we're good at this now.
Yeah, you're getting pretty good. Just draw some junk. Pile up. Try to seal the thing. Okay. And then I will move you all back because as you all head back now, it's relatively uneventful.
Hang on, there's an entrance in the restrooms. I can see it.
There is. You want to stop at each one? I can just montage.
I mean, I don't know how meticulous Zamuski's being, but now he's a lot calmer now that he's on drugs. I don't know if the captain cares or anything about being meticulous about sealing up all these entrances, but it looks like according to the map, there is one in one restroom. One right to the north of us.
Yeah, there is one in the restroom. There is one right there. You can kind of see.
Or we could just block the restroom door. We don't have to block the shaft. I guess
that's true. That's true.
Block the door.
Yeah.
Fine. We could split the duty. Like if there's nothing bad happening, and we could have everybody just start blocking all these things at once and cover ground in like 10 minutes. Stop.
We are a team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you just do that. I'll montage you through it.
Gonna need a montage. Shaft blocking montage. They did it, Aliens. It's good enough for us.
Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna copy all your tokens and bring you to. So you're leaving and coming out the other side, right?
Oh, yeah, we could do that. We were thinking we'd do the elevator shafts.
You guys were going for the elevator. That's right. That was one of the
we could. I mean, probably just to see, right? Like, if it's possible. Because if it's possible, then great. We don't have to go exploring anymore in this hell zone.
These elevators only go up.
Damn it!
Which you can actually see that there's signage on this elevator here. You do see it says. How
did we miss that?
LVL2, and then it says SLV1 on it. So you presume it would go up and down.
All right.
But yeah, let me know if you guys want to mess with the elevator shafts. You can do that. Or
it's probably worth, now that we've sealed up the tunnels, feeling a little bit better. Captain, I assume we'd want to stop and try to just see what it's like if we want to go elevator shaft spelunking.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay. Which one are you checking out? This one or the one below? There's two of them here.
Do they have different signage, or?
They do. In fact, the one that you're at right now, this one right here.
Wait, so one is specifically an up elevator, the other one's a down elevator?
Well, the other way around. One of them is specifically a down elevator. One of them says SLV1. That's all it says. The other one says LVL2 and SLV1.
No, one's a down elevator, the other one's an up elevator. Oh. What?
Listen, if you worked in the office building that I work in, this would all make sense to you. There are 3 elevator banks. Some of them go halfway up the building. Some of them go 2/3 of the way up the building.
Some of them go sideways.
Some of them go sideways.
No, when I worked for AT&T in one AT&T the Plaza building, there was a set of elevators that would only go from the basement to the 13th floor. There was another set of elevators that would only go from the 14th floor to the 22nd floor. And then the other ones would go from the 23rd to the 36th floor. They would not, and they would only either go to the lobby or floors. You could not stop in between if you went on the wrong elevator.
Exactly. That's generally the idea here.
Jeez.
But yeah, this one right here goes up and down, up to level 2 and down to sublevel 1.
They all go up and down, technically, Christopher. Ah!
From your relative position. Of course they
It's all relative. It's Einstein.
I have an omnipresence.
Oh, elevators are an existential crisis, as it turns out.
Yes. Yes, they are.
He just curls them to a ball.
I don't understand. How can it be both up and down at the same time? Schrodinger's elevator. All right. The one that has the signage that says sublevel whatever.
They both say that. They both say sublevel.
What the fuck?
They both go to the sublevel. Only one of them goes up to level 2.
Okay.
Let's do the one that only goes down.
Okay, that's the bottom one.
Let's look at that one.
No, we don't have any aliens.
But the one that goes...
We don't have any drop aliens.
Yep. No drop aliens.
But the one that can go up to level 2, if it's up in the up position, that would be a lot easier for us to go down. The actual elevator...
If you get
if
lucky,
the shaft went all the way down.
Yeah.
But he just said that one does go to sub-level and to level 2.
Yes. Yeah, he does. So you can try that one and see if you.
We'll try, but we'll just crack open the door.
Yeah, try them both.
We'll look at them.
You have to like pry them open. Yep. So okay,
here's my
the
future
first one.
Crowbar. Also,
there's no crowbar.
Powered on
there's
electricity.
No they don't have crowbars.
It's a lightsaber, but it does like the crowbar thing.
Okay.
What the fuck? He's rolling for our elevators. That's terrifying.
Because I hadn't considered at what stop each of the elevators is at. It's a good question.
Seems relevant.
Okay. You pry open this elevator shaft. I would like to be fisted up the shaft. Yeah, you would. Yeah. Never better than now.
It's only a matter of time.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's too many shafts. It was going to come up. And the good news is the elevator seems way at like the bottom of a very long shaft and lower than you're going. The bad news is that elevator seems like it's either on fire or just.
You really buried the lead on that one. It also looks like it's the fiery depths of hell when you glance down there.
You're not actually sure what's causing it, but this elevator shaft is full of smoke. Is really the only like thing. Like you could probably rappel down
fire. It usually is caused by fire.
It's usually caused by fire. So yeah.
Or radiation.
Great.
Or radiation.
That's causing a fire.
Well, this elevator shaft is on.
As you open that elevator shaft, if Faye2's near you, she is holding the CBRN. It will start clicking, and she'll say, "My friends, I think below us there might be slightly more significant radiation."
Just had to say radiation, didn't you?
Even cracking open that
Yes.
elevator to get down one level, it's already beeping. That's fucking great.
She says, "It doesn't seem too terribly damaging from here, but who knows how lower we go, how much worse it will get."
What is terribly
We only found the
damaging?
3 suits.
Yeah.
In that
you
room,
always
yeah.
find player -1 suits, it turns out. How dramatic.
All right.
This is where Faye 2 comes in handy, though, because she doesn't care about radiation, right?
No, she
So what's
doesn't.
going to end
She
up
does not.
happening, I mean, we're probably I'll have to go down one level, but when shit gets, like, real bad, we send her in there to flip the fucking switch.
You can do that.
Just saying.
Mhm.
All right, well,
Can
this one's a
we-
no-go because it's on fire.
Open up the other one.
Okay. Let's see.
This one's full of scorpions.
Okay. You move yourselves down to the bottom for me while I do this. Okay. You all open up this elevator down here. And I'm so sorry.
Radioactive
This is a great place-
scorpions.
This is a great place to end it on. You all, who's cracking open this elevator? Jamuski, you're down there. Are you cracking
I
open
mean, you
the
told me to
elevator?
move the tokens down here, but sure, sure. Let's say I'm cracking open the. I don't know.
You're all
Yeah.
down there. You're
We're
all
all
down there.
Give me a face full of whatever you got.
I did roll this just so you guys don't think.
Don't shoot the messenger.
As you crack open the elevator shaft and look down, you see the elevator is down again, quite a ways down. But as you sort of make the noise of opening the elevator shaft and looking down, you see on top of that elevator, amongst the machinery and gears, a black form sort of unfurl out of the machinery. And you see it expand out to like a 7-8 foot tall creature. This is like 3 stories below you, but you can see it down there with your flashlight.
Lovely.
And it grips ebon claws on the wall and begins climbing up the elevator shaft towards you.
Shit.
And that's where we'll end it tonight, I think. Elevator shafts have a 1d6, just so you know.
Yeah.
Only one of those d6s
It's full of an alien.
it's just full of an alien.
Great. And that one's full of fire, so this just ended up being a shit show from top to bottom.
Yep.
At
Excellent.
least again, none of us died.
Nobody died. Yeah.
Miraculously. I thought that was going to be a real nasty event, but
Hilariously, we all shot each other, but nobody
You all
died.
everybody shot each other.
I burned you, but yeah. It turned out to be minor wounds. Who knew?
This will be the
Who
story
knew?
that you all tell over dinner later. Like, remember that time I shot you and you burned?
We all happened to
Fred?
roll like our worst like success rolls, which helped a lot, I think.
Yep.
All right, head over to our live post-session discussion, Shadow of Worlds, after this show tonight. Thank you to Heather and Reese for playing, and Chris for game mothering, and to all the wonderful fans for watching. And of course, shout outs to the patrons, platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Brandon, Genocider, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Big Nut, John, Nathan, Andrew, Stephanie, Jason, Lumpy Spuds, Warden, Eudaimonia LLC, Tom, They're Eating the Dogs, Marcus, Snuggy, Hugo, Jerry, Shay, Sasha, and John, and gold patrons: RPG Paper Caps, Boy, and Yuma, Desert Lounge, Drome, Nathan, Fastica, Tortoise, Scott, Rufus, Jerry, Glenn, and Mark. Thank you all very much for your support. We are not going to be here next Friday, right?
Nope.
Too many people are on vacation.
Too many
Instead,
people are on vacation.
we will have to see you in 2 weeks on the 27th.
As an alien pounces on Jamuski.
No.
Yeah,
Hey, he said it was like 3
anniversary.
stories below me, and I've got...
It was. You got some time. You do have some time. Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, 1 second.
My face gets ripped off.
Eating your
That's
face
right.
for 2 weeks.
Oh.
Mhm.
Just don't touch the belt.